I told you about that before. It's amazing. I mean, you go there now, and they're not doing that, and you see long lines of people standing in line for confession. These were cars lined up behind me. What were they doing? They were waiting for God's merciful forgiveness in the sacrament of penance. And it was very interesting how they put this together. If you had two people in the car, well, obviously the two of you can't go to confession at the same time. So one would get out, the other would drive. They had 6 stations of priests and wait for that person to drive away, and then that one would walk up and stand up outside the priest's car. People coming to the light of Jesus in a very unique way. And I remember, because I can't go to the shrine without going to the gift shop. There's just no way. When I finished the line for confessions, I visited the gift shop. And there was one person in there came up to me and started talking to me. I have no idea who it was, and pointed out to me a remarkable statue replica of Saint Michael the Archangel. Defend us in battle against the malice and snares of the devil, the evil one who causes so much, as Paul said, anguish, distress, persecution, famine, nakedness, peril, the sword in our own lives. Satan, you know, he's got a name called the Prince of Darkness, always out to trick us into sinning and tempting us to ignore God's mercy. What was the psalm response this morning? Oh God, give us your mercy. For the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. When you leave and drive out of the Mercy Shrine, there is a sign there that says, "Go in God's mercy." Great big huge sign. What's the last thing you see as you drive down Eden Hill? They're way up on a hill, so you're driving down this hill to return home. And what are we really doing? We're leaving the darkness behind, enlightened by Jesus instead. Let's go to the gospel today. Some Pharisees come to Jesus. They say to him, "Go away, leave this area. Herod wants to kill you." And what did Jesus say? "Go and tell that fox, I cast out demons." And he points out that Herod is a fox, one of the evil ones. Herod lives in darkness. Now, the fox was regarded as the slyest of all animals and the most destructive as well, probably still true today. And the fox was a symbol of a worthless, insignificant individual of darkness called Satan. Let's come to today. Father Luby over here and I went to Pizza Hut last night for supper. And I looked out the window, and at one point I looked at my watch. It was 6:15 and it was already dark. Well, Saturday we're going to change our clocks, and the darkness will surround us much earlier in the days to come. They tell us on Channel 5 Weather that Sunday the sun will set at 4:40 p.m. And the days will, y'all looking at me saying, And the days will be drab and long. Let this unwelcome darkness be a reminder of the light of Jesus that always surrounds us. You know, Christmas isn't very far away, the birth of Jesus, the light of the world. And we will notice after Christmas, it'll be slow, but after Christmas, the days and weeks following, the light begins to return. And we want to look at that light as Jesus bringing us out of darkness. Always we need to see Jesus the light. And we need to see St. Michael to protect us from all the foxes of evil that run around